Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sat and watched from the sidelines one too many times. Wicked games we play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2. Trouble don't last when the tough get going. Baby, all we do is win, so show me my opponent.
She needs to move on. Listen, I know I don't make videos like this very often. I'm not going to either. But I heard you were starting shit with one of my mods, Poetic Justice, Carrie.
Oh, this is about Carrie. You're still bothered by Carrie? Why? Because she calls you out on all your BS? She went after one of your mods? Okay. How many mods of other people's have you gone after, Shannon?
All I'm gonna say to you is you really need to, like, move on with your life, dude. Like, I didn't break up with Jason like you wanted me to. I didn't do this like you wanted me to.
Wrong. What she wanted you to do was pick your children over Rev after he put his hands on Zachary. That's what she wanted you to do. And when you didn't do that and you picked Rev over your children was when she was done with you, because she was your friend before that. She was very, very supportive in your chat because I saw it with my own 2 eyes. So she didn't want you to pick him over your kids, which you did anyway. So that was enough for her to say, this is a bad person. I don't want to be this person's friend. And I'm going to call them out on it. That's all that happened. It's just a YouTube channel. Get over it.
Okay? Maybe there's got to be a time in your life where you realize no matter how much you bitch and complain about someone, you're not going to change them. And you're certainly not going to be able to control them. Okay? The very fact that you think some stranger from Tennessee can bitch and complain to me for years and try to control my life is and then get mad when she starting to come into sense that she can't control a stranger's life. You can't control someone that you don't like over the internet. Okay, you can have your free speech. You can go say I fucking hate her as much as you want for years, okay? It still ain't gonna change me. It still ain't, I ain't doing shit to you. I ain't going to do shit to you. You need to move on with your life.
I think she's moved on with her life. Her having a channel and going up and talking about things that you guys do or say is just reacting, just like you do to Foodie Beauty. You don't like it when people do it to you, but it's okay for you to do it to other people. Get over it. Get on with your life.
You need to grow as a person, because I'm growing as a person. I'm trying to figure myself out every day. I try to do things to make my life a little bit better every day. The fact that you get mad that, I have success in my life and...
I'm sorry, you have success in your life? You are squatting in your boyfriend's uncle's house. You have no career. You have no children. You have nothing except some little piddly income from YouTube once a month. What success exactly? I would love to know what success you are experiencing, because you are homeless, jobless, carless, childless. You have nothing. Absolutely nothing. So where's the success exactly?
And I'm moving on with my life and all this stuff. The fact that you're mad that I have a life ain't gonna help you.
She's upset because you have a life, Shen, and you don't leave the house. You cannot drive in a car. What kind of life is that? You know how much it would kill me if I was housebound every day of my life? I couldn't get in my car and go wherever I wanted. That would cripple me. Like, are you delusional? You have no life. This is it. You've got that wild animal of a boyfriend who's flipping out on you all the time. You flip out on people all the time. What kind of life is that? I will take my life over your life. I will take Carrie's life over your life any day of the week. You have no life. Your life quality sucks. What's it like to sit home on that same couch every single damn day?
It ain't gonna change the scenario. Okay? How about you just, like with me, when I see someone succeeding in life, I'm usually happy for them.
That's not true. You're not ever happy for anyone, Shannon. No one, because you only care about yourself.
I'm usually like, oh my god, that's so cool. You know, I don't go and be like, oh my god, I can't believe they're doing that. I need to find a way how to stop that from them. I mean, do you know what they did in their past? Like, how can good things happen to them now that, you know, they've moved on, learned, and became better? Like, they should have become better. I want them to be worse again, so I have something I need to complain with. I mean, that's what I see you as, is that type of person. Is like, you can't be happy for nobody. That's how I see you as a person. Like, you're not happy that good things are happening in my life, you know? You want to always make it seem like the boys, my sons, had such a horrible scenario in life, and that's...
Your boys did have a horrible life living with you and Jason. They 100% had a horrible life. They were neglected. They were ignored. They had had his hands put on them. He threatened to beat them up on the car ride from Colorado to Pennsylvania. They had a horrible life with you, and now they have a much better one with real parents who actually care about their well-being and will advocate for them, something you never did. That's why I don't even consider you a mother. You're an egg donor.
It's not true. They're grown up. They're moving on. They're going to college. You know, they're becoming men. They're becoming adults. They're becoming successful people in society.
No thanks to you, though, right? No thanks to you that those things are happening in their lives. How would you even afford to put those kids through college? You couldn't. You guys are lucky you can buy soda. Like, get the hell out of here.
But you want to keep this narrative going that I'm like this abusive person that's never going anywhere, and her whole life is just trash, and it's just not true. I tend to be a person who wants to be content in any scenario I'm in, okay? I want to be content. I want to be happy. I want to be grateful for everything I have. Because I remember the times where I didn't have anything. So I don't sit back and do the, oh, woe is me, because shit happened in my life. No, I move on. I learn from whatever mistakes I've had, and I grow from it. Just quite like other people do, is I grow from my mistakes. I learn from my mistakes.
Shanny, the only way you've grown is bigger. You don't grow mentally at all. You expect and expect and expect from people. You expect to not do anything in return or to do anything to earn anything people do for you. You are not becoming a better version of yourself on any level. You're the same Shanny you've always been, vile and insufferable.
I just don't sit there and just let myself slowly devolve. No. And I'm not going to. If you like it or not, if it makes your view count go down, that I'm not suffering like I was a couple years ago, that's not my problem. Get better content. Get better content. You know, you just want to invent all these stupid scenarios up. And this stuff that you're inventing up and you're throwing at me, it's like, what? That's not happening in my life. I'm doing okay right now. I'm doing okay. Can I do better? Yeah, but everyone can do better. You know? And who is 100% satisfied in whatever scenario they are in? Probably nobody. But I'm not...
Oh, I could agree with that. I could definitely say that my life could always get better, but my life is pretty good as it is so far, and I did it by myself. You have Jason, I have nobody. So, everyone wants to strive to be a better person, but I don't see that in you at all. I don't see you striving to be a better version of yourself on any level. You're the same person you've always been. And whatever our situations are, they're nothing like yours. Your situation is a lot worse than anything we've got going on, aside from health issues or whatever, but you get my point, Loveys.
Grovel and be sad and just miserable in my life. I'm also not going to go and spend years of my life harassing a person and obsessing about a person. I got better things to do. And this world is getting so bad right now. You know? Like, I don't know. Thank you, Maya. Maya said she's trying to better her life, guys. You keep throwing her past in her face. She can't change the past. She knows that. And she's apologized. Her family business is her own business, not ours. Thank you. You know? What are you talking about following through? I have been following through everything. You've just been listening to propaganda, not listening. And instead taking their narrative because, see, negativity, drama sells, but there's no drama. There's no negativity going on in my life. Things are going a positive way. You know, and I don't have to explain myself what I've learned from a scenario or how I learned it just so you can feel satisfied. And if I didn't want to change in my life, I don't need to either. Because we live in a country of freedom. If I want to be stuck in my ways, I can. That's my business. That ain't your business. And if you don't like me, who I am as a person, don't watch me. But to sit there every day, bitch and complain, and invent things up in your head, and saying things aren't moving forward when they are, is insane. Like Carrie, the only person that isn't moving forward and is stuck is you. You're the only person who is stuck at not changing, but you expect everyone around you to change for you. Why should a perfect stranger who doesn't give a shit about you, i.e. me, I'll say it better like this. Why should I, who is a perfect stranger to you, why should I need to change for you to make you feel better about yourself? Why should I change for you? You've done nothing for me. You've done nothing for me. I'm not going to change. I don't have antics. I'm just living my life like everyone else. You have antics. You do the pre-planned shit. You're the one who tries to set people up with false scenarios, making it seem like it's going to happen. You're the one. I'm living my life, and you're attacking everyone who talks to me. You attack everyone who talks to me. Why do you support her? Why do you support her? Why do people support you? And the only lies you're trying to derive up are from your own mind. It's not from my mind. It's from you. And I'm not downplaying anything. How am I downplaying something when it happened years ago? My family moved on. Everyone around me have moved on. We've succeeded in life. We moved on from this one event that you guys can't seem to get over. One day. One 10-minute event. And you keep for years acting like it's still happening. And it's happened years ago. One event that happened for 10 minutes. That's not downplaying anything. It's saying move the fuck on. I don't need to keep explaining myself, apologizing, and talking about something that happened years ago that has nothing to do with the fucking internet. Do you get that? It has nothing to do with the fucking internet. But you want to keep bringing it up. You want to keep making it a big deal. And you want to keep saying, I'm not changing, when you keep putting the same scenario, the same narrative out over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Get over yourself, you stupid bitch. I've been on 15 minutes and I'm done with you. Grow the fuck up, lady. You're acting like an idiot. And the more you attack people, the more you try to treat me like shit, and the more I ignore you, the more people are going to see what kind of person you are. Because I ain't doing shit other than what I want to on the internet and having a good-ass time. And if you have a problem with that, Carrie, grow the fuck up and turn me off, dumb bitch.
Well, my lovies, I don't know what's going on with my fabulous editing software. I really need to look into new editing software. I can no longer use my freeze button. So I can't do as many voiceovers as I would have liked to. But all I'll say is, I don't know Carrie super well. I've spoken to her a couple of times. She was always been nice to me. Never had a problem with her. I remember very clearly Carrie being very supportive of Shanny when Shanny was going through that with Rev getting arrested for, CAing her child. But as soon as she saw that you were all about Rev coming back and you would actually choose him over your own kids, was the moment she said, see you later. I can't be associated with someone like you because I don't agree with what you did. And if Shanny doesn't like that, that's too damn bad. Carrie made a nice channel for herself. She's got a nice following and you don't. So you're mad. Get all the way over it. Get all the way over it, because it's not going to end anytime soon unless you decide to leave the internet, which would be better for you and Rev and everybody else. Trust me, there's a million other things I could do content on other than you, Shannon. But you never will, because you're addicted to the internet. You're addicted to attention, and you're addicted to bad attention, negative attention. Anything that you can do to be horrible to people, you will do. And I firmly believe that. So leave Carrie alone, get over it, grow up and be an adult, and move on with your life like you said you already did. You didn't. You have nothing to show for your life, Shannon. Nothing. That's pathetic at 42 years old. Time to start, your retirement age is going to come as quickly as 40 did. So what are you going to do when you physically can't work, even if you wanted to? What happens then when you have no retirement? These are the things people our age have to start worrying about. So time to wake up, Shannon. Sorry your life sucks, but you're the only one in control of that. Loveys, I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. All of my soap requests you guys have sent out. If you did not, send your info to ellasloveclan@gmail.com. I will post that for you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And please hit the like on the way out. And I will be back soon. And I love you guys very much. Have a great day. And I'll talk to you shortly. Bye, guys.
Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement.